अस्सलामुअलैकुम जी, कैसे हैं आप सब? ठीक ठाक हैं जी। तो आज हम देखेंगे सी लाइन का शो, जिन्हों जी बड़ी इज्जत मिलती पई है बाहर के मुल्कों च। सी लाइन में इन्नी इज्जत पाकिस्तान में हमारे जो सही ओरिजिनल लाइन है उनका कुत्ता बनाया हुआ है बेचारों का जू में। तो आप इनको देखें जी, एक जो है उसकी एज है जी 18 साल और एक की है 8 साल। तो ये जी यूके में है जी सी लाइन। और ये देखें इनकी फुर्तियाँ चेक करें आप, माशाल्लाह। एक तो जी इनको ट्रेन करने वाले पे भी मेरी तरफ से जी बड़ी ज़बरदस्त दाद देती हूँ मैं उसको कि उसने इनको इतना अच्छा ट्रेन किया कि ऐसे पुड़क पुड़क के कभी इधर जा रहे हैं कभी उधर जा रहे हैं। तो मैं आपको ये सुनाती हूँ एक वाक़या कि हम इधर ज़ू में गए थे तो वहाँ पे शेर थे। शेरों को देख के ना बच्चे लगे हुए थे, ओए ओए शेर, ओए ओए शेर। और एक बच्चे हाथ तो तब हुई जब एक बच्चे ने शेर की तरफ देख के कहा वहू वहू। तो शेर भी कहता ना दौर फिटे मुँह मेरा भी तुसी कुत्ता ही बनाता वा एक्चुअली। अच्छा जी, ये शो तो कर रहे थे लेकिन ये जितनी मैंने वीडियो देखी है ना मुझे समझ नहीं लगी है बंदा वा ये बुढ़ी है। मतलब आवाज़ से ये मर्द लग रहा था, समझ नहीं आ रही थी। तुसी दसो मर्द है कि औरत है। तो उसके बाद चले ज़्यादा बातें नहीं करते, आप भी इसकी बातें सुने और ज़रा देखिए इनको, इनका शो आप भी इंजॉय करते करें, मैं भी करती हूँ, मैं भी आपके साथ साथ देखती हूँ। ये एक्चुअली मेरी बहन मेरी कज़न वहाँ गई थी तो उन्होंने वीडियो बनाई मेरे लिए। उन्होंने कहा कि आप सबको दिखाएं कि इंग्लैंड दे सी लाइन अजदे होंगे तो मैं ना अब कभी गली में आया ना मोंकी वाला बांदर वाला, आपने शायद किसी ने देखा ही हो, जो पाकिस्तान में उन्होंने तो बिल्कुल देखा होगा। बांदर का शो किड्डा टोरी होंदा है ना, जब वो ससुराल जाता है ऐसे मटक मटक के। तो मैं फिर उसकी वीडियो बना के वो भी लगाऊंगी। अभी फ़िलहाल हम इंजॉय करते हैं इसको, देखें मैं भी आपके साथ देखती हूँ। चलें जी।
But he could also end up weighing anything between 20 to possibly 40 stone. So he's also going to get a lot fatter and a lot heavier too. This big fella in the corner, he's weighing in at 22 stone. So in theory, he could have doubled in size. He's 18 now. In fact, he's very nearly 19, so he won't get much bigger. He might put a stone or two on. But if you imagine two of him stuck together, that's what 40 stone looks like. As I say, they can get quite big. Let me introduce you to them both. We're going to start with the little fella first. This little guy, he's called Louis. Louis, he's our youngest sea lion. He's 8 years old. He's a very clever little sea lion. He's very excitable, but also quite laid back all at the same time. And he's very, very friendly. He does love a fricassee. I'm about to find out, let me tell you. So, the first thing that we're going to ask these two to show you is the ability that sea lions are famous for. And that's the ability to balance things on their noses. Now, we're going to get started with Louis and the football. That's what they're most associated with balancing. So, Lou, you hold on to that for a second. Now, lots of people know sea lions can balance, but not everyone knows how they actually do it. The secret to it is the lovely whiskers you can see on Louis and Arthur's faces. Their whiskers are really, really sensitive. And if you guys look closely at Louis, you can see his whiskers are not only pointing upwards, he's moving them around as well. And that's because he's feeling which way the football's moving. Now Louis, he's got to listen to those whiskers because they're telling him which way to move his head to stop the football from falling off. The whiskers, they're not strong enough to hold the ball in place. This is about skill and concentration. Now, those whiskers, they have got a much more important use. Of course, they're not there to help Louis balance a football. However, we find the balancing, it's quite a fun and visual way of explaining how their whiskers work. Because in the wild, sea lions use them to find their food. They can pinpoint exactly where the fish is swim hiding. so sensitive, they already know what type of fish and how big it is without seeing it first. Yeah, different ways of it. Excellent start. I forgot to tell you he's modest as well. That we've been working on with Arthur, because eventually we quite like them to balance things other than just footballs. So we've been teaching Arthur to balance this giant fish. Now this is so much harder for him to balance, not just because of its size and its shape, but all he's got to work with is this tiny bit at the base. So unlike the football, he hasn't got much room to make a mistake. If he mucks it up, the fish is falling off. Now we only started this with Arthur a few months ago, and all I want to do in a minute is get from me to that stand without dropping it. He doesn't always do it on the first go. Arthur's biggest problem, he likes to do everything at 100 miles an hour. But when he slows down and he takes his time, he's really rather good at it. That's it. That's not perfect. To be fair, they do look very similar. So between the three of us, we're going to show you how to tell them apart. So the first thing you've got to look for is how do they swim. Sea lions only ever swim using their massive... Now when a sea lion swims, it looks...
अकेली वीडियो ना देखें, लाइक और सब्सक्राइब भी लाजमी करें। मेरे सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ नहीं रहे, अगर मैं नहीं बढ़ती भी तो तुसी भी नहीं बढ़ते पे हैं। एंड सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाएं, जैसे कच्ची लस्सी बढ़ती है, कच्ची लस्सी में जितना पानी डाल दें उतनी ज़्यादा हो जाती है, ऐसे सब्सक्राइबर भी ज़्यादा होने चाहिए। दरअसल मैं भी वीडियो नहीं बना पा रही, बस पता नहीं अंदर से कोई कहते ना वो किक नहीं मिल रही अंदर से ना कोई मोटिवेशन ही नहीं मिल रही अच्छी सी, कोई मज़ा ही नहीं आ रहा, कोई दिल ही नहीं कर रहा। इतनी अजीब सी तबीयत हुई है मेरी, आज भी मुझे नज़ला हुआ था, लेकिन मैं कोशिश यही करती हूँ कि मैं ज़रूर बनाऊँ। अक्सर कुछ मूवमेंट ऐसे होते हैं कि मेरा दिल होता है कि ये मैं कैप्चर करूँ, लेकिन उस टाइम मोबाइल मेरे पास नहीं होता। लेकिन आप भी प्लीज़ ज़रा मेरे सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाएँ, मुझे मैसेज करें, कमेंट करें, ताकि मुझे भी थोड़ी सी हो कि मेरा भी दिल करे मैं जल्दी जल्दी वीडियो बना के डालूँ। और वैसे मोहसिन गया हुआ है, मोहसिन हो ना तो यकीन माने एक बंदा होता है ना, साथ वीडियो बनाने में मज़ा आता है। अभी मैंने एक दो सूट अनबॉक्स करने हैं, वो भी मैंने करने हैं, वो भी कितने दिन हो गए आए हुए, मैंने अभी अनबॉक्स नहीं किए, मैंने सोचा था आपके साथ ही अनबॉक्स करूँगी। तो प्लीज़ लाइक और सब्सक्राइब लाजमी करें, जिन्होंने नहीं किया हुआ, जिन्होंने किया हुआ है वो आगे फैलाएँ सबके साथ, बड़ी मेहरबानी होगी।
Stand up and try to reach for things. These guys, they can run at speeds of up to 10 miles an hour, which doesn't sound that fast until Arthur's chasing after you. Seals do move very differently though, don't they, Lou? You're going to show everyone, how does a seal move, Louie?
सी लाइन का जी ये वाला एक्ट देख के ना तो मुझे एक वीडियो याद आ गई, जिसमें ना एक फ़नी वीडियो है, बड़ी यूट्यूब पे वायरल हुई थी काफ़ी टाइम पहले। एक डॉग ऐसे चल रहा था, उसने रोड क्रॉस करनी थी, तो लग रहा था जैसे वो डॉग की ना पीछे वाली जो टांगें हैं ना वो ख़राब है, लेकिन जैसे उसने ऐसे रोड क्रॉस किया क्रॉल कर करके, तो साथ ही जब रोड क्रॉस कर लिए तो वो सही होकर चलना शुरू हो गया। तो मैंने लगा सी लाइन भी ना उस डॉग की कॉपी कर रहे हैं, पाकिस्तानियों की कॉपी करने बाज ना आया जे तुसी।
So the tiger shark. the bull shark, the hammerhead, and the great white. They think sea lions make a really nice lunch. So, the minute these guys even think an enemy is close by, they swim back to the beach where their enemies can't get to them. Now, believe it or not, sea lions actually live on land, so they can sit on the beach for as long as it takes for the danger to pass. Now, the other thing that seals and sea lions have in common, it's a bit more important to them because it's their food. Their daily diet of fish and squid. Fish and squid, they're not easy things to catch. Sea lions need good eyesight and a good sense of speed and direction. Now here at Knowsley, we give these ones their fish. They've got herring on the menu today. So to show you how good they are at catching, I'm going to throw 5 rings for Louis. He's got to judge the speed and the distance of each one and catch them over his head. But we're not going to do it on a stand, we're going to do it in the water. So he's got to chase after them all at the same time. So he's really got to concentrate on this bit. Alright, Louis, you ready? Here's your first one. Oh my God, turn around, there's 2. 3's over there, over there, 4, it's all that way, that way. And turn around, there's 5. Yeah, give him a big round of applause. He's got to try and touch this pink ball with his nose. Now, of course, if he does, you guys won't give him a big round of applause. He's been ever so good. And this takes quite a bit of effort, this one. So, Louis, you go get yourself into position, mate. Try not to hit it too hard. It's a bit fragile. So, count 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. He's away when he touched it. Now, that jump there is too easy for noisy cats. You have to make it a bit higher for him. Before I do, he gives me a quick chance to tell you about our posters. At the end of the display, we'll be selling posters of Arthur, Louis and Roger, our little sea lion. We're selling them for post sets and exit doors. The posters, they're £2 each, or you can get all 3 for a £5. So if you've enjoyed the display, you want to take a poster of your favourite sea lion home, you'll be helping them out too, because all of the proceeds from the posters goes back to the sea lions here at Knowsley. Now, if you don't want a poster, I understand. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But maybe you'd like to help us with our charity instead. It's the Monk Seal Conservation Trust. The Monk Seal. Right? Same as Louis, all he's got to do is touch it with his nose. But he weighs twice what he weighs. And he's got even further to travel. So, of course, if Arthur hits it, you've got to give him a big round of applause too. Alright, Arthur, count to 3 for you as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! He's away. Did he get the high ball? That, to be fair, was my fault. We've had to change all the marks after we snapped the rope. So, I'm just going to drop it ever so slightly. We need to work out where Arthur can actually get it. So, do you reckon there, Arthur? You reckon that he's got the ball? He might not do it, so we'll give it a go. I'm sorry, Buzz. But if you hadn't broke it yesterday and you hit it so hard, we wouldn't be in this position now, would we? So, alright, mate, let's try again. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Easy, mate. You can do it this time. They're So I would be eternally grateful if you could grab your rubbish and pop it in the bins on your way out the door. Finally, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the display. From Arthur, here we have